Good afternoon, Earthlings. It's Abwon, and if you do not know by now, this is before you watch spoiler-free reviews. I've been giving you guys a lot of content. I got a ton more coming soon, a lot more reviews, a lot more interviews coming, more special guests. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell right in that corner so you can be part of the notification squad. Do not miss a beat. Every video sent to your phone. Well, notifications, not the actual video, but you get the hint. Anyway, the summer blockbusters are now upon us, even though it's May and it's technically spring, but we still got winter weather. Who's counting anyway, right? Global warming ain't real. My last review was Avengers Infinity War. That video's doing numbers. Check it out. So now, it's only right that I give you a Deadpool 2 review early, because I usually give them to you early. The first Deadpool was a fantastic movie. You probably thought so too. That's probably why you're checking out this review, because you want to know, is it going to give you that sophomore magic, or is it going to be tragic? I mean, ooh, got him with the bars. The visual effects in this movie, for a movie that doesn't have a budget on par with like Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Infinity War, whatever. We know Deadpool's a low budget movie. I don't really know how much Ryan Reynolds actually took out of his own pocket to put towards these films. But regardless of all of that, I really don't care anyway. I'm not his accountant. Anyway, regardless of all of that, this movie looks fantastic. Like, this movie looks really good. Cable looks amazing. Everything from his bionic arm to his molecular shield to even him, like, going back and forth in time. It looks really, really good. Like, it's on some MCU universe type stuff. Like, it looks really good. It looks really good. There are some other characters in this movie that make cameos, but I will not tell you who they are because that'll spoil it for you, and this is spoiler free, duh. So I'm not going to tell you. You're just going to have to see it for yourself. Colossus, though, I mean, Colossus, the CGI got a little better, but not that much better. But I knew the budget wasn't that deep when there were scenes when Colossus would, converse with these other characters, and they wouldn't be on the same screen at the same time. You would either see Deadpool talking into the camera, or you would see Colossus talking into the camera. And that's when I knew, okay, the pockets ain't that deep, but that's okay. That's okay. The special effects look very good. They look better than Spider-Man 3 special effects and Venom's from what we've seen so far. That movie looks terrible, by the way, but I'm not going to get into that right now. So the visuals definitely look good. The action scenes are really, really good too. Then you can tell there's some scenes that are CGI that's not on par with like Jurassic World in terms of quality, but you'll get over it. I just told you about the budget, so you'll get over it. But they're done really well. But I will tell you this. If you just took your 8-year-old son or 8-year-old daughter to go see Infinity War, and you really plan on bringing them to see this because it's a Marvel character, you're not going to win any Parent of the Year awards, because this is a rated R movie in every sense of the word, in terms of graphic violence to vulgarity. They drop F-bombs left and right. I'll get into that later. And violence, they'll show people getting shot in the face, to being dismembered, to people's intestines spilling out from their stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. Like, I'm just warning you right now. This is a rated R movie. I'm just warning you right now. After all of that, I had a lot of issues with this movie. First off, they introduce new characters to you, right? They give you about maybe a 5 to 10 second backstory. Like, are we really supposed to care about these characters because of that? Like, really? There's really no villain. Cable's in the movie. He's like an antagonist kind of villain. We really don't know why he's there. Another character reveals himself, then I guess he becomes the villain, but not really. They don't talk about anything about this character. If you're not a comic book fan, you don't know anything about him, and they just have him. He's just there. The story goes from left to right to middle, up, down, turn back around, spiral down. It's just like, it's all over the place. It's really convoluted. It's really, I wouldn't say it's confusing because it is very simple to follow, but it's just so jumbled up. There's a lot going on. And it's like, I feel like they just came up with the script, really didn't have a plot line to really follow. And they just said, you know what? Well, we got Ryan Reynolds. He about to just give us a whole bunch of sarcastic one-liners, throw in a couple superheroes, and we got ourselves a sequel action movie. I really feel like that's just what happened, because the story, I was just like, I didn't really care for it at all. Like, I didn't care. But what the movie lacks in story, it makes up for in action. This movie is like all action. So, okay, you get that. Another thing I didn't like, I really felt like I was back in high school watching this movie, watching, like, sitting at the lunch table and having two people, like, diss each other. First off, in every scene where there's dialogue, everything is a forced joke. Everything is a forced joke. You can't even have a simple conversation of like, oh, so, are you going to the restaurant tomorrow? Without them saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to insert witty comment here. That's supposed to be funny. Everything is so forced. Everything is a penis joke or a pedophile joke or some type of sexual predator joke or some type of pop culture joke. I felt like I was 15. I'm sitting here like, yo, y'all really can't be serious. Like, I get it, Deadpool is a motor mouth and this is just what he does, but I feel like they just took it and cranked it all up for no reason. Like, come on, y'all can't even have subtle jokes here and there to at least spice up the scene. Everything is just like a forced yo mama joke. So there are some funny jokes in this movie, though. There really are some funny jokes, but sometimes I was just like, oh my God, enough already with the penis jokes. Like, enough. We get it. Like, come on, we get it. Unbelievable. It's just really crude humor. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, you might really get offended. So, the one last thing I didn't like about the movie is the ending. The last 40 minutes dragged. Avengers was 3 hours, and I felt like that movie was shorter than this one. And this movie's 2 hours. So I'm like, yo, I really was looking at the screen on the verge of walking out because I really had to use the bathroom. And I'm like, I would walk out right now because I really don't care what's going to happen at the end of this movie. But I want to watch what happens during the credits. And before I wrap up this review, I will tell you this. There are 2 scenes during the credits. There's one maybe 10 seconds into the credits, and then there's like one maybe 5 minutes into the credits. There's absolutely nothing after the credits, though. Well, that's what I was told because I was ready to leave. So if I miss something, I got to find somebody. So with all that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 7. No more, no less. Strictly because of the action scenes. If it weren't for the action scenes, this movie would be a 6. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I thought the movie was hilarious because I didn't think it was. I thought it was just okay in terms of humor. A couple people that saw it with me felt the same. Some people felt worse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie to you, man. I kind of like the first one better. In terms of an overall movie, I like the first one better. This is just has better action scenes. That's just pretty much what it is. But anyway, to each his own. I would definitely go see it. Definitely, you go see it. I'm not going to see it again, but you should go see it. It's most likely going to be the #1 movie in America right now until Solo comes out next weekend. And I got a lot planned for that as well. So, you know what I mean? Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you thought at Abwon. Let me know what you thought in the comments as well. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. More videos for you guys coming soon. Don't go anywhere. I got an interview with a comic book writer from New Jersey, up and coming up for y'all right now. All right, this is Abwon. This is an afterthought segment for Deadpool 2. And I'm with my man called Kaylani. I say it right?
Nah, it's Kalani.
Kalani, my fault. Kalani. Know what I'm saying? He's a comic book illustrator from
Kearney, New Jersey.
Kearney, New Jersey. He's a writer. Check him out, Dummy Comics Inc. I got the @ in the on the screen. You'll see it, and I'll put the link in the description. So first and foremost, before we get into what you got going on, 1 through 10 for the movie.
For the movie Deadpool, I give it about like a 9.
Damn!
I liked it. I thought it was
so what did you give Infinity War?
Infinity War was at least like a 15.
You gave this a 9 for real?
I like it. I liked it.
What's the best thing you liked about the movie?
What's the best thing? I just like Deadpool. Deadpool's one of my favorite characters.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's like the same.
Like Cable and,
okay, so that's like how I am with like the Hulk. Like any Hulk movie, I'm like, yo, that's like a 35.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's the biggest thing you didn't like about the movie?
Biggest thing I didn't. Maybe it ran a little long. It was a little long.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it's because it's late? Because it is late, or do you really feel like it was long?
Maybe because it's late. I probably do have to see it.
But I did feel like it ran on a little long note too. Definitely. How do you feel about Deadpool going from what we saw in that Wolverine Origins movie to now?
Oh, well, that wasn't Deadpool to me. That one from the Wolverine Origins, that wasn't Deadpool at all. So this Deadpool is like the real Deadpool. But
True.
I couldn't rock with that one.
When you first saw, what did you think? Like when you first saw that old Deadpool?
Oh, I wasn't happy about that one. I wasn't happy about that one at all. Yeah.
Did you watch it in theaters or did you watch like the leaked one?
I ended up catching it like later, like on TV.
Okay, so you didn't even watch it in theaters then? Okay, I mean the Wolverine movies kind of suck anyway, so like.
It was cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Last one was cool, but I'm not big on the X-Men movies like that.
You didn't like First Class or X-Men Future, Days of Future Past? Damn, I really like those.
Days of Future Past was cool, but I don't know. I don't rock with the X-Men movies like that.
Gotcha. Do you think they're gonna make a sequel to this one?
Probably.
To this Deadpool movie, I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. I think they're gonna do the X-Force movie, so I think that's the next thing they're doing is the X-Force thing.
Okay, if they do a Gambit movie.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
I like Gambit. Gambit was cool.
Okay, so you're definitely so you got your own thing going on. If you had your own superpower, what do you think it would be? Well, what would you want it to be, I should say?
What would I want it to be? I can't think of one.
I know I be putting people on the spot. I be putting people on the spot.
I don't know. I would think maybe like invisibility or something.
Okay,
like that.
I got you. Would you be like in a team or would you be like an individual?
Nah, individual.
I got a villain or a hero?
Hero.
Okay, what would your villain's power be?
I don't know. Hopefully something that can be defeated real quick. So
I got you. Okay, so in your time, how long have you been doing the comic book thing?
I've been writing them since about maybe 2014.
Okay.
I've been publishing them since 2016.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw you guys had some stuff at the East Side Mags, right?
Yeah, we do have it at East Side Mags and a couple other places as well, but East Side Mags is definitely like home, so that's what's
up.
So they get everything first before anybody.
Yeah, the guys that come here, I know people listening to this don't know what we're talking about, but the guys that come here and a couple other theaters, they go to that place a lot too. I didn't know that place was like that legendary. Somebody just put me on and was like, you should interview him.
Yeah, they've only been around for maybe about 3-4 years now, so it's so they really they've garnered a lot in a really quick time. So that's why,
I can tell.
I started off going there as a customer, and like Jeff is even. I remember back in when I was first starting out, Jeff tried to help me find an artist, and it ended up never really working out. But he still looked me out, so I always rock with Eastside Mags. So.
That's good. Gotta definitely network. So do you have an end game as to where you guys want to go? Like, do you want to see your stuff on the big screen with Marvel, or is it just like, you know what, wherever the road takes us, wherever the road takes us?
Right now is wherever the road takes us right now. But, if it ever got that serious, I would love for it to get that serious. But
Okay. It's like, what is your favorite story arc, I guess you could say?
Well, the favorite story that I write is a story called Manifesto. Is
that the one with the cop, Protect and Serve? I saw that one. I like that one a lot. I like the picture. It was dope. Yeah. Okay, so tell us about that one a little bit.
That one, we like to say it's a kind of along the lines of a Punisher story.
Okay.
We like to say it's Punisher on steroids.
Okay.
So it's about a police officer named Greg Wolfman who is part of a task force that takes down a Mexican drug cartel. Officers in his own department were in on the take. His family gets murdered in the process. So it's like a big thing. Yeah.
So it's like really graphic.
Yeah.
Okay, they got that at Eastside Mags too.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna definitely have to check that out.
Eastside got everything. So everything that we put out, Eastside has.
Okay. I gotta go to like a. I'll ask you about that off of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your favorite story.
Go to the indie section. The indie section they have.
Okay, I know what section you're talking about. Okay. So all right. So if you took that one, and if you had a choice to have it be put in like a universe in on the big screen or like on the smaller screens in terms of Netflix, like what they got going on with Luke Cage and all of that, which one would you prefer?
Movie would be cool, but I think the story, as far as like how I have it so far, I think it would work out as a Netflix.
Gotcha.
I think it would be better as a Netflix.
Gotcha. What made you come up with that storyline?
Is
it like art imitates life?
No. What it is like I was kind of inspired a little bit by the Christopher Dorner story. I don't know.
Okay.
So, you know, I was a little inspired by that, but I didn't really have a reason for it, to be honest.
Gotcha.
It was just I had a story and
you got the inspiration like that. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. It happens like that. Sometimes, like with the videos, it happens like that with me too. Okay, you got any events coming up? You want to shout out like your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever?
So, in June, we're doing a 3-day Comic-Con in Brooklyn, New York called BoroCon. It's in the Brooklyn Expo Center.
Yeah, keep going.
Nah, so then as far as Instagrams is concerned, we do have Dummy Comics. You would have to look up Dummy Comics. It's DUMMIE Comics Inc. INC. And that's the Instagram. My Instagram is k.caraballo, so that's k.caraballoo.
There we go. Dot is in like the actual dot or DOT?
No, dot.
Okay, gotcha.
The actual dot.
Brooklyn Expo Center.
That's
Brooklyn Expo Center?
Yeah.
That's by Barclays?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's real easy to get to. Okay. I'll put everything in the description. Everywhere you can find him. All of that. Make sure you subscribe. You get the notifications and all of that. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? They on the come up. You heard it here first. And one last thing about the movie. Would you watch it again?
Definitely would.
Damn, because you're a Deadpool fan?
Just because I'm a Deadpool fan.
All right, my man.
All right, bro.